Very emotional. Very tough as a parent to watch. You know, you go to the events and you know bad things can happen every event, but you don't expect it to happen to your child. And
high school football is an Ohio Valley tradition. On Friday nights, fans flood stadiums and the boys of fall suit up, many realizing a childhood dream. But there's always that danger that a season to remember could quickly turn into one a player and his family would like to forget. News 9's Rich Pierce has the story of one player, Giovanni Rocky.
It's winter now. The field and bleachers empty, snow covering them both. But on Friday nights in the fall, this is the place where dreams are made, places just like this across the country for so many high schoolers. But for some, that dream can turn into a nightmare in an instant.
September 13th was a day like any other. It was a Saturday game, and Giovanni was having a really good season up to that point. He was the leading receiver in the Valley for the OVAC.
But the Saturday home game against Plymouth would prove to be anything but an average day for the Rockies.
A play you see in every football game.
And I just remember yelling, "Look out, Giovanni," like he could really hear me.
Giovanni never saw the hit coming. It was a crackback block while he was on defense. His family knew right away the injury was serious.
As a mom, he has always said, "Don't come on the field unless you have to. Don't embarrass me," but I actually knew that it was bad.
Right away, the trainers and the paramedics came to him, and they tried to get him to come to consciousness, and they couldn't get him conscious.
Giovanni was flown to Children's Hospital in Pittsburgh. Only his mother, Dana, allowed to ride in the helicopter with him.
I was thinking brain damage, paralyzed. I was crying. I just kept saying, "Giovanni, please, squeeze my hand, say my name, something."
The rest of the family forced to drive from Harrison Central to Pittsburgh, a drive that to them felt like an eternity.
Going through your mind is, is he going to live? Is he going to be paralyzed? Is he going to speak? Everything goes through your mind.
More than 3 hours after impact, Giovanni regained consciousness in his hospital bed. For a while, he couldn't talk, but eventually his voice returned. His memory of the day did not.
I don't really remember anything that happened that day. I just remember having my coaches show up and all my family and friends come over to the hospital. Other than that, other than the play or anything, I don't remember anything from that.
Drove up after the game, and to be honest, I was sick to my stomach.
It was the beginning of a long road to recovery. Giovanni started seeing doctor and concussion specialist Mickey Collins at UPMC Sports in Pittsburgh. Over time, Giovanni was cleared to begin training again. Now, 5 months after the hit and countless hours of testing and training, he's been cleared to play baseball, a sport where he excels. In fact, he pitched a no-hitter last season, but because of his injury, he doesn't remember it happening.
If and when Giovanni is cleared to play contact sports, he's going to have to make a big decision to put the helmet back on and risk further injury or hang it up.
When I question if I'm going to play football again, it's always, we have to wait and see.
The wait-and-see attitude is shared by his family.
All the family members, after you sit there in the stand, you see him unconscious, you see him life-flighted. I think we all have concerns about contact sports for him.
Mom says no. Yeah, I don't want him to. He walked out of that. You never know if he'll walk out of the next one.
Once the doctors clear him, then he's got to go through the Coach Crop test, because I want to make sure he's emotionally and mentally ready to be out there.
If the time does come to make the decision, it's not one Giovanni intends to take lightly.
Thinking back, if it's worth it or not, maybe, but then again, no. But I'd love to get back out there and play again.
Only time will tell if this gridiron star has played his last game under the lights on Friday night. On special assignment, I'm Rich Pierce, News 9.
Giovanni is still seeing the concussion specialist in Pittsburgh. He also offers advice to anyone dealing with a significant head injury. He says take it slow and make sure you have a full recovery. It's not worth coming back too soon and risking another injury.
And every high school coach and official in Ohio has to take a concussion course. It's all part of a state law passed in 2013 that prevents players from returning to games with concussion symptoms. You can take that course too. We have a link posted with this story on our website, WTOV9.com.